Hey everybody, привет and приветствую to this week's Talking with NuclearGoth. You can see my face and everything, not doing an animation like I normally would. What is this all about? Well, I guess you could already tell that this episode has to do with copyright infringement. And it would be just a little less personal if I were to put up an animation or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and show my face for this episode. Also, it's a little late. I'm supposed to do these in the morning, but I usually do these in the morning or like film them the night before, but I didn't have time. What can I say? I just went to bed so early last night. I don't know what to do. Alright, so first off, I got a whole bunch of new subscribers that I just want to say hi and thank you for watching me. And every Saturday I have this segment right here where I usually just chill down and talk about stuff. And usually it's animated, not with my face or anything, but this is a special week. So this week is special because, as quite a few of you actually know, my Wolfenstein Part 5 video has been flagged over and over and over again by Viacom and was taken down. It had a global ban several times, and it was putting my account in less than good standing and stuff like that. Like, my account is still in less than good standing right now, and I'm gonna go a little bit into fair use and copyright laws here in a second, but first things first, I just want to tell you what's going on with the channel. Now, I'm seriously thinking of going to take off the Part 5 of Wolfenstein, and as much as I really would hate to do that, while my account is in less than good standing, I can't upload anything higher than 15 minutes, and really this isn't a game that I can notably cut into segments that short, because this is a blind playthrough. And I really don't know how long I've been playing. When I say that, hey, I think it's been about 20 minutes, that's just my internal clock going off, going, hey, it's been about 20 minutes, and I just have an accurate ass internal clock. What can I say? It always ends up in 20 minutes when I turn on Bandicam, and it's just like, you've been filming for 20 minutes, and I go, yes, I knew it. I knew I was filming for 20 minutes. Aside from that, yeah, I don't want to break up Wolfenstein into that small pieces. I really want to go ahead and play through the game, and it's a shame that this is hampering me down a whole bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a theory on why Viacom is being so butthurt about this. So a friend of mine had said that Viacom was a little bit particular about Wolfenstein. And I think reason being is because Activision publishes Wolfenstein in 2009, and Viacom had some sort of dispute with Activision a long time ago, and to put it into short term, somebody owed somebody $600 million, and that's a lot of money to just leave flying out in the air, if you know what I mean. So there's that, and obviously Viacom doesn't like any kind of copyrighted content on YouTube. They're like the little money grubbers, and they're like, YouTube, what can I say? You got all this copyrighted material on your site, and the users don't own any of this, and they're clearly going against your policies and stuff like that. But, also, Viacom is probably most notable for attempting to buy out YouTube at one point, and utterly failing, so that's a thumbs up for YouTube on their part, yeah? Don't give in to the man, what can I say? What can I say a whole lot? I mean, what can I say? Just do it. So that's why I think that Viacom is particularly attacking me. I did go on some other people's Wolfenstein Let's Plays, and they did have the same problem. And I'm super scared I'm gonna have to take all these down. I really, really don't want to. Not take all of them down, but I'm gonna have to have missing episodes. And that's gonna be a pain. What if I got some new subscribers and they're like, oh, hey, NuclearGoth played through Wolfenstein, I love that game, and then that's obviously what my subscribers sound like. And then they would go and try and watch it, and they'd be like, where the frig is Part 5? Rage, unsubscribe, because I don't like any of your other videos. And, you know, that'd be a damn shame, because it's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault at all. It's Viacom, and they're just being little bitches because their butt hurt because they can't buy YouTube and they don't have Activision's rights. Okay, so here's the biggest issue on whether or not I'll keep videos up. Is I did get the dispute settled. Yes, that's true. Uh, However, in order to put my video channel back in good standing, I can either delete the video, which would bring it back up immediately, or I can wait an entire month until the end of April before I get a response saying maybe you can be in good status again. Maybe. So it's very, very likely that part 5 of Wolfenstein will be brought down, because I really want to hit up to the 20-minute marker. That's a mark that I'm pretty comfortable with, and I don't want to go any higher or lower than that. It's just 20 minutes seems like a usual amount of decent amount of time for gameplay videos. Like 20 minutes a day. That's all I'm asking. I just want to film 20 minutes of game stuff a day, at least. Like maybe 2 episodes. That'd be 40 minutes. That's a lot of rendering. Let me tell you. Right now. Holy shit, this is going on for a long time. Talking with NuclearGoth never goes on for this long. I'll go on how to do the show later. So yeah, there's that. And now I'll go on a little bit about fair use for Let's Plays, because when I make the show, I usually have a big script that I would write out, and then I would record myself going off of the script, and then I would sync up the audio to animations, and that's how I would talk about NuclearGoth. That wasn't obvious enough. You're probably sitting there like, it's so obvious. A 5-year-old can do that, and there's probably like some 5-year-old subscribed to me, and he's like, I do that every day. And I had this big thing written out about like what falls under fair use when it comes to Let's Plays and other things that are like Let's Plays, to make it look like they're not just this sort of void in this gray existence where the law just can't touch because it's such a bizarre entity in the legality system, if you want to put it that way, I suppose. Basically, when you would film yourself playing games and you have your own commentary over it, let's say that you make the commentary informative, and you would maybe comment on what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game, where secrets are, certain tactics that you use, things like that. Your commentary actually makes the game fall under an educational standard, which is fair use in our copyright laws. So Let's Playing is completely legal. I would just like to stand by that point. The same would go for something like Let's Reading, Let's Watching, and other things like that. I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with audiobooks, which is pretty much a profited and glorified version of Let's Reading. And Let's Reading is, you know, like Let's Playing. It's just reading a book, a comic, a visual novel, some sort of literature that you have recorded yourself reading for the public to hear. Just like Let's Playing, recording yourself playing video games with your educated commentary for the public to hear. Same with Let's Watching. Do I even have to go over it again? I sound like a broken record. And this type of entertainment, you know, it should be allowed to exist. And these companies, like, I mean, just Viacom, really. It's the only only company I've ever seen really give gamers a hard time about this sort of thing, is because they claim to own these rights when Viacom doesn't have anything to do with Activision at all, aside from the dispute that I actually looked up. So they don't own the rights to Wolfenstein. My video was flagged because they thought that I was posting up an IGN review over and over again. And that would make sense if I was posting up an IGN review. However, I take it as an honest mistake, and Viacom just isn't holding up their end of the bargain when I tell them that they're making an honest mistake. Of course, all of this is done automated, Anytime that I've ever gotten music flagged in my videos, easily disputable because they're all done by bots, and I don't even have to wait for a response for them. I just dispute it, gone. But Viacom, I don't even know that bots are just like, alright, listen here, I'm a Viacom bot, and I see that you're trying to dispute me. I'm not too happy about that, so see, I'm gonna give you a month to delete that little video that you put up, okay? And if you don't have that video deleted by the next month, so that's pretty much all that I had to go over today. So thank you so much for tuning into this week's Talking with NuclearGoth. It was really late. I went out to the movies today and out for dinner and a whole lot of stuff like that. And I had a good time. I just didn't expect to be gone for so long, but I digress. So hey, welcome all you new subscribers, and thank you so much for watching. All you old subscribers, stay tuned for hopefully more Wolfenstein. Not soon though. I'm gonna wait till I get some responses on this video on what you guys think about taking down part 5, and until then I'll have something else up that will probably come in 15-minute or less segments. I am still trying to work on BioShock, which is kind of hard to write proper commentary for. I'm sorry, like it's harder to do than it looks. But anyway, I've taken way too long already, so so long you guys, thanks for watching, and das vidanya. Mwah!